So now we have a situation where Shemar Stewart's agency is now giving their thoughts and opinions on the matter. This is beyond toxic. This is beyond toxic. This is not a good look. This is not a good look across the board. And again, it is the Bengals front office's fault. It is 100%. They're the ones that are initiating all this. But the problem is, they opened up Pandora's box, and we didn't know what Pandora's box was going to give us. And this is what it's going to give us. It's going to give us a back and forth where everyone's exposing everyone. This is a first-round draft pick. This needs to be as simple as you walk in, you sign a contract, you walk out. This is frustrating. This is absolutely frustrating. Because this is how you don't win a Super Bowl. You don't win a Super Bowl when you have crap like this. Like this is just, this is bad business. That's what I'll say. It's bad business. And again, I don't blame Shemar Stewart. I don't. Because he's the one they're trying to finesse. But now you have him saying his comments the other day, and now his agency coming out today and saying these comments. And again, it's not bad comments in reality. Andrew right here said, Bengals want more want more statement default language in their rookie contracts than what they had last year with the 17th overall pick, and are trying to impose Shemar Stewart the 18th overall pick. Shemar and his agent had a good reason to fight and not sign. For now, we will see how come training camp. His agency responded, other way around. Shemar is the higher pick at 17. They want his contract language. They want his contract different, even though he is a higher pick. Last year, they picked 18, even more reason. And yeah, again, what they're saying is not really quote unquote exposing anything. They're kind of just giving their hey, this is the facts. But again, to the Bengals' point of view, I guarantee you in the Bengals front office, they're seeing this as, okay, now you guys are talking. Now you guys are giving your opinions. Now you brought your agency in this to go public. And it's just going to cause so much more crap. It really is. Especially after the comments from Shemar Stewart yesterday about how the Bengals rather win arguments than actually win games. It's just so toxic. It's so toxic back and forth. And between the trade situation and this situation, man, we just need to nip this toxicity in the butt. This, I don't know how a professional team cannot just bring a first-round pick in, work out a contract, which, for the most part, contracts for first-round draft picks are pretty concrete. Yes, there's some bonuses you have to go back and forth on. There's some this, that, third. But for the most part, they're very concrete, language. This is what we're going to give you. This is what you're going to sign. And this is how we're going to work out. It's not, I don't say it's not difficult. It is difficult. Any contract's difficult. But there's a reason why most of these contracts get worked out within 3 months of the player getting drafted. A lot of times way before that. And it's not toxic. It's not like both sides are coming out with information. While the Bengals actually haven't come out with too much information yet. What the Bengals do, the front office, is they release information through, NFL insiders. That's why if you ever see NFL insiders say something, and you're like, that's kind of counter to what I think is happening. That's because that NFL insider is getting NFL insider information from the front office. They did a lot of that with Trey. With Trey Hendrickson's situation, Mike Florio comes out what the Bengals actually offered. Mike Florio says this, says that about Trey. Front office is saying, we're not going to go public ourselves because they don't really have a platform technically. They're not going to post it on their Bengals, Twitter page. So they leak information to Mike Florio. Mike Florio says, according to my sources, his sources, front office. So the Bengals haven't really come out with anything yet on this subject, but it's just toxic. It's toxic because now you have the player bashing the team, And again, rightfully so, but he is bashing the team by saying they rather win arguments and games. Now you have the agency making public statement. You're having all this toxicity, and we're trying to worry about winning a Super Bowl. We're trying to worry about getting to training camp. We're trying to worry about doing all this. And we have this back and forth, which again, should never have been public. But it's public because the one side, the Bengals front office, cannot just follow the procedure that other teams follow. Now, I will say, I think Zim Hude posted this yesterday on Twitter, and he was absolutely correct on it, is that every team has language in their contracts. Like, I mean, hold up. Let me pull up the thing before I keep talking. There we go. Let me pull this up before I keep talking here. All right, so this is... Okay, Twitter's fighting me right now. Hold up. Moving this. Okay, so what this is, it's overthecap.com. Teams that negotiate guarantees for players also negotiate scenarios in which guarantees will be avoided. Though these are very team by team, there are some pretty standard void mechanisms that are used across the board. Some mechanisms including non-football injuries caused by performance dancing activities such as skydiving, suspension for personal conduct, steroid drugs, or conduct detrimental to the team, incarceration, holding out, retirement, doing other things to undermine the team. As you go by team, you will see some different language that are team specific, like failing a physical. And he's putting this out saying that all 32 teams have different language voiding guarantees. They do. But again, like I said, usually it's pretty standard. They're trying to change the language, which is a problem, because this is what it's going to cause. It's going to open up Pandora's box, and now you're going to go back and forth. Listen, at the end of the day, it is what it is. But once he does get signed, okay, once Shemar Stewart gets signed, and this all gets figured out, because eventually it will, he better have a great season. He better have a great season, okay? He better have a great season, because if he doesn't, and he's on the fence about it, he's going to get some less reps. And that's just kind of how it is. He'll get less reps, and other guys will get more reps over him. Because this is already starting off in a very toxic environment, and it's a mess. It's a mess, but you know what? Hopefully things get figured out. I'm going to keep optimistic point of view here, okay? But, who day, boys, who day?